Angelica, Island Princess.
Listen up, babies,
said Angelica, clutching her doll Cynthia.
Uncle Stu ruined our fancy cruise vacation. He's in big trouble. It's because of him we're gonna have to live here forever. All we got to do is go into the tropical rainforest and find Nigel Strawberry. He can help us get home,
said Tommy.
Come on, guys.
Tommy and the other babies started off into the rainforest of Nigel's Thornberry. Tommy was sure the TV star was somewhere on the island filming one of his nature specials.
Hey, you babies have to stay here and start being my royal subjects,
Angelica shouted after them.
I'm warning you! Giant mutant lobsters are gonna eat you with a side of butter! Now get back here!
Angelica wouldn't stand being ignored.
I got to find someone to be my royal subject,
she told her doll as he stomped around the beach.
There's gotta be someone around here I can boss.
Suddenly, she heard a chimp chattering.
Like a monkey, for example,
she said. Angelica crept up to a pile of rocks and peered around them. She could hardly believe her eyes. A teenage girl was having her toenails painted by a chimp dressed in a tank top. Angelica had found Debbie Thornberry.
Listen up, monkey, Debbie was saying. All that chimp chatter really bugs me. Just hand over those cheese munchies and keep painting. Wow,
whispered Angelica.
She's got that monkey waiting on her hoof and mouth. I could learn a lot from that girl. Excuse me, Miss Bossy Lady,
Angelica called out.
Who's calling me a lady? I'm a teen,
Debbie replied. Then she saw Angelica.
Where did you come from?
She asked, jumping out of her seat.
This is supposed to be a deserted island. I'm Angelica, the island princess, and I'm thirsty,
said Angelica as he plopped down in Debbie's chair and finished off her soda.
I lost my touch for being bossy, so you gotta teach me.
Debbie scanned the messy campsite and then smiled sweetly at Angelica.
Okay then,
said Debbie, grabbing her headphones. Stack the dishes, pick up the garbage, and clean the table. Angelica looked at the mess and had a better idea.
Can I get you another soda first, Miss Teen Lady? She asked. Because you look extra thirsty.
Sure, thanks, Debbie replied. Extra ice, 2 straws. As Angelica headed into the convy, Debbie chuckled to herself and said, I'd trade her for a monkey any day.
Angelica is nobody's slacky,
Angelica muttered to her doll.
We gotta get out of here, Cynthia.
She wandered to the back of the convy and spied a little trap door in the floor. Debbie poked her head in just as Angelica was peering down into the hatch.
Hey, what's that bubble thing?
Angelica asked her. A bathysphere, Debbie replied. It goes underwater like a submarine. It's a blast to drive and...
Hey, quit stalling! Get my soda and get cleaning. Sheesh, that girl's even bossier than me,
said Angelica as she returned to her snooping. Angelica picked up a pair of binoculars and looked out the window just as the babies came toddling into view. They were headed at the side of the volcano.
Those dumb babies are pretty on top of that mountain and I'm gonna get blamed,
exclaimed Angelica. She was supposed to be watching them after all.
I gotta go home and pretend I'm innocent.
Angelica threw open the convy door and called to Debbie.
I just remembered I'm supposed to be home for, the island sacrifice.
My mom will drive you as soon as she gets back, Debbie assured her.
But I have to go now,
Angelica cried.
I'm the princess.
Oh, okay, said Debbie as they climbed to the convy. Debbie steered the convy along the beach. Just then, Spike burst out of the rainforest, followed by Eliza Thornberry and Darwin. Debbie quickly swerved to miss them and skidded into the surf. Luckily, she pulled the boat mode lever just in time.
Debbie!
called Eliza out of breath.
There's a bunch of babies lost around here and there's a leopard under them.
Angelica quickly unbuckled her seatbelt.
If Julie leaves a piece of here, I'm gonna be in big trouble,
she said to herself. Then she dashed toward the back of the convy, yanked out the bathysphere hatch, and jumped in.
I gotta get out of here. Come on, Cynthia,
she said to her doll.
We're taking a ride in the bathy thing.
Panicking, she tugged on the first lever she could find and, whoosh! The bathysphere dived beneath the ocean waves and popped up again on the shore of an underground lake.
Ahoy, babies!
He exclaimed as he popped open the top hatch and waved at Tommy and his friends.
Look what I got! Come on in! Keep it moving, we don't have all day!
Tommy was leading an unfamiliar grown-up to the door.
Who's that?
Angelica asked.
Nigel Strawberry!
Tommy declared.
That's your TV hero?
Angelica said in disbelief. He looked like a giant baby. Angelica sat down and stared at the bathysphere's controls. Then she pretended to drive while Susie looked down.
This scrum marine hasn't moved a bit, Angelica.
She complained.
Carmichael, nobody likes a backseat driver.
Retorted Angelica. She reached out and yanked a lever. Zow! Splash! Whoosh! Off zoomed this bathysphere, landing with a thud on the ocean floor. Nigel Thornberry was thrown against the wall and knocked out when the bathysphere hit bottom.
Oh no! Nigel Strawberry!
Yelled Tommy, rushing over to him.
Let's call for my emergency bottle.
With that, he pulled a bottle from his diaper and squirted milk in Nigel's face. Ah, hello there, said Nigel, blinking at the babies. Who are all you positively adorable children?
We're shippers and we want to go home,
cried Susie. Well, of course you do, young lady, and so we shall, replied Nigel. Luckily, Debbie and her mom, Mary Ann, got through to the bathysphere's radio at that very moment.
We're coming to get you, Nigel. Is everybody okay down there?
Excellent, dearest, said Nigel. Here we go, children. Won't be long now. When the bathysphere finally resurfaced, Angelica popped open the hatch and ran into the arms of her parents. Princess, they crooned. Angelica smiled. Nothing gets you out of trouble faster than nearly being lost at sea.
Nice driving, Angelitiki,
said Debbie, winking.
Thanks, bossy teen lady,
replied Angelica.
Now, she said quietly, if I could just get those stinky babies to start listening to me again.
The end.